St. Mary's South, the people that he said he's going to serve, the people that put him in power to serve, the people that will put him in power to serve again. Tell the people what you're going to do for them and why you are the man for St. Mary's South, why we elected you in the first place, and why we elect you again. Because you see, why we unique? Nobody can buy our way, because we are not for sale. All the way with Kelvin Shugy Simon. Shugy Simon, take it away. Let the people of St. Mary's South know your plans. Let them know what you're doing, what you've been doing, and what you're going to do to ensure that people of St. Mary's South is well taken care of. Too long they left the people of St. Mary's South out. And with you, young, strong, vibrant man from the South, man from the soil, you would make this happen. Take it away, brother. Take it away.
Good night, my people. Good night to my people in St. Mary's South. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for taking the time out of your schedule to be at this very important town hall meeting. First, let me say thanks to the Father, God, for equipping me with the leadership ability and the opportunity to lead this lovely constituency. Not only that, but for skillfully preparing me for such a time. And may I say to you also that for those of us who believe in God, believe also that everything that happened in your life happened for a reason. Whether good or bad. Sometimes we don't see around the corner, but God sees the whole picture. And once we trust God, let's trust Him in good times and also in bad times. I want to say special thanks to you, the people of St. Mary's South, for giving me an opportunity to lead you, to be your MP, for putting me in Parliament to represent you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I say thanks. You know, this venue brings back so much memories. I remember the night of the election, right in that room over there. That's when the victory was announced. And it was an emotional time for me as I celebrated with my people. You, the people that put me in Parliament. For you, I'm forever grateful. I think the PL at the time, he placed me in the best constituency. Thank you. I would never choose another constituency to represent. But the decision that you made as a people to make me your MP, the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is trying to reverse. You have spoken loudly, and not only have you spoken loudly, but you also spoke very clearly, without any uncertain terms, giving Samantha Marshall the worst beating. Under her watch, while she was the MP, with the cap of Agriculture Minister, the Catesville Pineapple Farm was reduced from producing pineapples to now growing grass. It's a product. Yeah, that's what she said right here. The back at cultivation. Yeah, wild time, man. We saw the demise of our infrastructure. The Catesville Bridge collapsed, and it took 3 years for them to start doing work there. Well, actually an accident, a near-death experience for them to see the importance of repairing the bridge. We can also talk about the bridge in Crab Hill that sat there for 3 years, and then 2 days before the election, they came and did some kind of patchwork there, trying to fool off the people of St. Mary's South, trying to give us the impression that they're doing work. We have no police station to call our own. All this happened on the Samantha's watch. Our clinics are dilapidated. I was told at the handing over ceremony that in 2 weeks the clinic was going to be open. We're approaching 3 months now. And to this date, the clinic is not open. Not even water in the building, nor electricity. The only thing they did since was to put some marlin in the yard and roll it in. We, the people of St. Mary's South, are demanding better healthcare service. Another disappointing thing that I observed is that after the election, someone did not even come around to say thank you to the people that voted for him. After winning 2 consecutive elections in St. Mary's South and contested the other one and got an ass whooping, not even the decency to say thank you for the people that supported us throughout the years and also in the last general election. And where are we going? Now, the strategy of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is to confuse and deceive the people of this country and also of St. Mary's South. These 2 words or terms, misinformation and peddling lies, and who usually say them? And the Prime Minister favorite said the words them. Misinformation and peddling lies, and these people have mastered the art of deception, misleading people and putting false information out there for people to run with. And as if people can't think for themselves, some are so gullible that they repeat everything just like as if it's the Bible. But we are not so on this side. St. Mary's South is not a constituency for sale. We believe in leadership that care about the people and put the people first. This is why we say on this side that red is dead. Red can't win the next seat in the St. Mary's South. When it comes to lying and deception, the Prime Minister, he has a PhD. Nobody taller than the man. I have never seen a human being that is so loud. Not only are they lying, but they have positioned Jerry in a strategic position to try to frustrate the will of the people of St. Mary's South. Can you imagine this man is on the way out? And this is the legacy that he's leaving for himself. He is the only man that can interpret the Constitution. We have to go to Jerry for proper interpretation. Straightforward, plain English, as my brother Lovell just read a while ago. We need an interpreter by the name of Jerry to interpret the Constitution. We live in an era of information. Anything that you want to know, you can jump on your phone, your computer, your laptop, your tablet, and you can research. So why do we need Jerry as the only person to interpret a straightforward sentence for us? This is not the 70s or the 80s where formal education was limited to a select few. We're in 2023 where education is the norm. People can think for themselves. If you put in Google the Constitution of Antigua and Barbuda, you can pull it up on your phone right now and read it. We don't have to go to nobody for the interpretation because most of us can read. And that language is very straightforward. The question is, who does Jerry think he is? Can you imagine, brother? Resignation is not on the cards for you. You ain't never life. Servant, you can't resign either. Anthony, you ain't never life. You can't resign. The foolishness they bring to us and expect people to die just that nonsense. Let me also say, because I know they're watching, I know they're listening, the clock started to tick the 7th of this month when I tendered my resignation. It doesn't matter how much you try to circumvent the Constitution. The by-election must be called in 120 days. And we are counting down as the days go by. No, enough of them. As your MP, I have great plans for this constituency. I think we're strategically located, geographically and otherwise, to be a little town in Antigua and Barbuda. It starts with education. Education equals empowerment. It is my plan, and in fact, I've approached the Minister of Education already about utilizing those 2 buildings in the back there that you see that have been abandoned for years. Because I have somebody that's willing to invest in those 2 buildings. I remember growing up as a youth, those buildings used to be vocational training centers. And it is my plan to bring back that to the south. It is my plan to have an extension of Abyss in St. Mary's South, where our young people can go and learn a skill, computer, electrical work, refrigeration, plumbing, carpentry, etc. Education equals empowerment. Education made a difference to me personally. I've been an educator for 16 years of my life, and I've seen what education can do to a mind that is open to learning. Words of Theodore Roosevelt. He said, "Man's mind, once stretched, never again retain its original dimension." What it is saying is that once you put yourself in a position to learn, or once you've been taught, you will never be the same again. And these are the opportunities that I want to create for the youngsters in St. Mary's South. Because we have a bunch of talented people. It is not for a lack of upstairs. It's for a lack of opportunity. And these opportunities I want to create so that they can see themselves as not only working for people, but also hiring people. Also, it is my goal or vision to increase the amount of people in St. Mary's South with tertiary level education. Secondary school is good, and completing secondary school is good. But we have to go beyond that. And I know there are many young people who want to go away and study, or who want to pursue studies even locally beyond the secondary level. But the opportunity is just not there. Once I am the MP for St. Mary's South, we will be working together to create opportunities educationally for our young people. It is also my vision to create structured sporting program to give our youths opportunities. I started already. I have a program that I'm running in Bowlands, and I'm imploring the people from this part of the constituency to send their youths over. It's on a Saturday, 5 to 7. We've been doing it for over 10 weeks now, where we teach the skill of basketball and also discipline. So it's not just about basketball. We teach them life skills. teamwork, hard work, encouraging each other, loving each other, having respect for each other. These are the things that we teach over there. And that is just one. I started it, and we see the copycat of them. I run with my idea all over the place. Just last weekend they had one in Grace Farm. This guy that's vying for political office, I think in the next election for ABLP. Max copied it. Darrell is in the process of mimicking it. All them do a cop. Professional covers. But it's okay. We set the trend and they follow. So basketball started. The blueprint is already created for track and field. We're just waiting on some logistics to be worked out, and we'll be rolling out the track and field program for the young people in the constituency. We have plenty talent. We just need to harness it. That track and field program will be run and operated by our very own, the fastest man to ever represent the country, Daniel Baker-Bailey. He's in the process of working it out. So very soon you'll have some more information on it. It is my vision also to revive what is now paddock to start to go pineapple again. Christian Valley also is high on my agenda. I think we have some very fertile land over there that we're underusing, and as a result, it's being underproduced. There are many young people in St. Mary's South who have a keen interest in agriculture because they would have seen their parents of old, grandparents, mother, father, working farms. And not too long with working farm. No matter nobody fool you. Feeding yourself is one of the most important things that we can think about. Because if we don't eat, we'll die. Everybody have to eat every day. The Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is not about empowering people and giving them the tools to operate and to see themselves through. They're all about handouts. Feeding you for a day. So tomorrow you have to run back to them again. We say no. As a United Progressive Party, we're about empowering people, giving them the tools to be self-sustaining. There is an emergency fund that we're presently working on also for St. Mary's South. I have a committee in place that's doing the research right now, so that in times of emergencies, like for example hurricanes and maybe a fire, etc., we can have a head start. We don't have to start from scratch. Improving infrastructure is something that I want to see happening also. Now, one of the reasons I decided to resign was because I have people that are willing to invest, but because of the court case looming, they're reluctant to inject funding into certain projects. Now, one of the first project that I want to run with is to refurbish the basketball court on the eastern side of where we are, behind that building. Now, when we did the blueprint and did all the estimations, that project is going to cost just a little under $1 million easy to complete. Because the plan is not just to have a basketball court. The plan is also to have an area where we can congregate as a community and have family functions. So it will have changing rooms, bleachers, areas that you can sell, scorer's table, a little park for the children, etc. Most of all, it will have a bathroom facility. So that if you're there using the park, you don't have to go home to use the bathroom and come back. You will have a bathroom there that you can use. Now with that kind of money, that amount of money being injected, people don't want to invest with uncertainties. So that's one of the reasons I decided to tender my resignation, so that we can have a clean break and go back to the polls and beat Samantha Marshall even more convincingly. And just put this whole thing to rest. I can't, for the life of me, understand the rationale of these people. First, they said that I'm not qualified to be nominated. I bet dispel that shortly after I was nominated. Then they challenged my right to be sworn in as an MP. The court kicked that out. All of a sudden now I'm not qualified, I'm not supposed to be in parliament. Okay, me resign. I know me till can't resign. So what I really want of Shugy, I don't understand. I'm ineligible to be in parliament. And me resign, but they still keep me in it. But somebody have to help me to understand. Confused the people. Shortly also, I have started to gather some names of people in the community that can do with a little help on a monthly basis. I have somebody also in place to finance that project where we'll be giving out vouchers on a monthly basis to the less fortunate or people that can take a little help. So my key people on the ground, they've started to gather the names together. We're almost through with gathering the names. So very soon, we will be having a voucher system where people can get some assistance with $100, $200 monthly based on their needs. Yeah, right, I want to teach them. People need help. So they can come and give out some money. So, one of the other major projects that I want to embark on, I'm just waiting on drawings as we speak. I want to construct a bridge that will connect Boland's new extension to Jennings' new extension. Many times the road work's going on and the traffic is stalled, but if we can create that, the road is already there. We just need to develop it and put a bridge, a proper bridge, so that people can drive over the water. Because when it rains, it takes a 4x4 to get through there. In fact, just the other day I had to go and pull out somebody that got stuck in the back. So that also is on the card, and as soon as we can get this court matter out the way and we go back to a by-election, these projects will be rolling out. Because as I said, people don't want to invest with uncertainties. I am the MP that they want to support, and they're not going to be doing major projects without me being there as the MP. So we want to give them the opportunity to invest in St. Mary's South with the person that they want to invest in.
Use the connection of public works.
Another thing that I've been doing and will continue to do is to work along with the schools in the area. I try to offer as much support as I can to the different schools, preschool to secondary school, because schools need help. And the government is very short in offering assistance to schools on many different levels. I was in the system for 16 years, so when I speak on this topic, I'm speaking from experience. Schools need help, and the government refuses to help in a lot of situations. So it is my commitment to work along with the schools to offer whatever support that I can. I started it already, and it's something that I plan to continue to do. Also, I'm working along with the fishermen in the area to create a cooperative. Many times I realize that we are not as organized as we should be. So when things happen, for example, a fisherman may get the bends while diving, we're running helter-skelter trying to find resources. We want that to be a thing of the past. I want to put a system in place. I've had meetings with them before, and we'll be meeting again shortly to start the process, to develop it, and to bring it to pass so that they can get the support needed when it is needed. The other day I was in Barbados and I got a call. Thankfully I was able to make a call to get a good friend of mine out of here in quick time so that he can get the treatment that is required. Now may I go on to say that the government has one of those machines in the hospital for years, and they allow it to run down. The same machine that the fishermen get treated with when they're in Guadeloupe is the same machine that we have here. For years sitting down on the Malwin Joseph. And we cannot get the service of that machine because of negligence. Can't wait for the next election. In this fight, my people of St. Mary South, we have to stay courageous. We have to stay motivated. We have to stay vigilant. Because they're going to come. They're going to try to do the most. They will try to buy you as they try to buy me. I believe that's why he hate me so much, because I turn down his money. I turn down his money and I turn down his offers. They offer me positions on boards. They offer me senator position. They offer me either St. Mary's, North or South. You choose which one. And I turn them down. The believer that he after me so much. But he have a hard task getting me out of parliament. Because I'm bouncing back for the better and even stronger. Courage is an inner resolution to go forward despite obstacles. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We say no to injustice and yes to the people's choice. Forward ever, no retreat. I love you, my good people.